Okay, in this video I am going to be going over my old Minecraft worlds from whenever I was a child. Single player. I am currently playing in 1.21.5. I was doing this to test my audio. These three were maps I were trying to make for my old friend way back when. Here, I'll go ahead and scroll through to get all the dates. 6/7/25 today, 3/26/24, 3/18/24, 3/9/24, 9/20/19, 1.14.2. The copy of these worlds 8/30/15, 2015. That's basically a decade ago. 8/29/15, 7/26/15, 7/24/15, 7/21/15, 7/21/15, 7/21/15, 7/18/15, 7/11/15, 7/7/15, 7/7/15, 7/1/15, 6/30/15, 6/24/15, 5/2/15, 5/2/15, 5/2/15, 4/29/15, 4/26/15, 2/26/15, 2/26/15, 1/4/15, 1/4/15, 11/15/14, 9/15/14. So I found these all on the old family iMac, and I converted them over to this new version, and I'm going to be going through all of them today. So hopefully we can relive some memories. Here, we start with this one. And hopefully they all work with the latest version, I'm not sure. Oh, I remember doing this. Oh yeah, okay. So, I had these buddies way back when, and they'd have these server called Dwarves vs. Zombies, I believe. And I was actually in charge of making the maps. And I loved it so much. I just started college then. Well, hey, Mr. Parrot. I just started college then. I should have been studying, but see what I've been doing here. I use a map maker to help me build this. So the bad guys would spawn here on this red beacon and try to attack the white beacon over there. I designed a nice jungle here around. Nice water, nice high areas. The monsters team would be playing as monsters with creepers, skeletons, the like. And the dwarves team would just be humans. And I designed this map to be like a modern mansion out in the jungle. We have a nice overview of the mansion here. And I was really new into building the bases. I wanted to have a nice ocean front. You have to excuse this. There's the barrier blocks. You have to excuse this. I was new to this. We have a nice caves and cliffs here. The defending team, the dwarves, they'd have to have resources in order to level up and whatnot. So I decided to just have a nice little shore here. Fun fact, whenever I was building this, I was actually listening to a Wendigoon video. I forgot which one. Oh, I think it was Blood Meridian, maybe? I don't remember. But as the attacking team goes from here to over there, I actually wanted to help them out a little bit. So if we go to game mode, spectator, and then we go all the way down, we'll be able to see the tunnels I made for them. So these were actually meant to be secret, like I wouldn't tell anybody. They'd have to figure these out on their own. And I lit them all up for them, and they'd sneak all the way back behind the defending team's lines to help them get through, so the defending team isn't having such an easy job defending the top area. Here we have the second entry point, right here. They go down through here, all the way. And here, this is the neat thing. I made it where it branches off in two directions. One would go up right here, right at the front base of the resort. And the second one will actually go all the way under and split again. This time, right beside this pillar. And the second time, right over here. Right on one of the staircases. I believe there's one more. Yeah, here it is. Oh, these black areas, those are errors I had when I was making the map. So here's the last one. We go all the way down here. Yeah, I had the torches to help them figure out where it is. All the way, all the way. I had a lot of fun making the zigzag and everything. And this actually splits off into two. One would go down here, and the other would go right here, right into the lake. If we go from the attacking team spawn, and we fly all the way over, we have a nice road to the modern resort. I was going really fast. I'm sorry if that hurt your vision. I put a nice mailbox here. Did I put anything in it? Oh, I didn't. Okay. So here we have the nice, luscious outdoor front. I wanted to have a very beautiful battlefield. I'll go over the outskirts first. We have a nice, pretty area. Of course, a minor little fence. I added some vines here to help them infiltrate. And a nice overlooking point so the defending team can kind of look out and see if anybody's sneaking up on them. We have a nice waterfall there. Their resources here. We have a nice gravel pit down here. A staircase to get up. Is that a bat? Oh, that is a bat. A nice staircase to get from the top to the bottom. Another waterfall with the hydroelectric dam here. Some lichen to help lighten it up. Of course, the fence and the rest of the property. Or, sorry, the base rather. A nice helipad. I thought it was cute. And then we have this lake. As we see here. Now I can give you a tour just walking in. So if we just walk in, there's a nice little walking path. I was also really getting into, this is off topic, I was getting really into House Builder 2, or House Flipper 2, and I am really enjoying these houses, like building houses and stuff. Ooh, I forgot to do that. So I had these bamboo pressure plates to act as tops of the fence. I have a nice tennis court. I actually did tennis for about 2 years back in high school. It was a lot of fun. Nice little tennis court. We have some nice garden and trees and everything. If we go over here, take a left. Here now we're back onto the garden. Here we have a nice little small swimming pool, complete with the filters. I believe these are lodestones. Yeah, that's what I used. That's the texture I used. We walk around here, we'd see some of the nice farm area, not farm, garden area. We go up here to a nice little pond, and we can circle back up to that observation area I was telling you about. Now if we go all the way back, take it right here. Here we have a basketball court. Now I never really played basketball. I am too much of a wuss to do it. I don't want to break my ankles. So as you can see here, we have the nice goalposts. I spent a lot of time and effort into designing this, and I was so happy to see it completed. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play on this map, but things happen. If we go all the way over here we have a nice soccer pitch, soccer field, or football, as the Europeans would say. And here we have a greenhouse. And I thought this was so much fun. It took me a while to get the actual glass down because I'm not a master builder or anything. Emmett from the Lego Movie would not be proud of me. Take it right here. Now we're into the main area. Oop, oop. There's a nice staircase down to the underside of the building. I want to try to have as many avenues as I could to make the engagements more interesting. Go back up. Now we're back onto the main road. If we take it right here. Here we have a nice dining area. I didn't fully complete it yet, but it's just meant to be where you could set up little defenses, whatnot. Nice fence. Take a left here. In the main plaza, we have another nice dining area with its own little trash can. Here is their defensive point. They have to defend this, and you see it's kind of wide out in the open. Oh, I forgot to make that face. But I have it wide out in the open, so it could, I don't have the words for it. I just wanted to have a unique little defensive point. Here we have the parking area, and here we have the parking garage. I want to get all the things outside done first. So, as we take it right here, you'll see we have another parking area next to the helipad, and we have another walkout area right here. And we see the hydroelectric dam right there. You may be wondering, what's that beeping sound? Well, if we go right here, we have the generator, which actually controls all the power of the lights to the entire building. So this is a secondary objective to defend for the defending team. Where the power button is right here. If we shut that off, all the lights in the building go off, as you saw right there. There you go. And if I go again, it's off. There you go. If we go into spectator, here we can go see the inside of it. I thought it was so clever. It was so much fun making this. Try to get a better angle for you. I do love the new texture for the redstone repeaters. Here we see where that monster entrance point was from earlier. Where it goes out. Alright. As we walk down here, we see a nice garden. And we go down here. We see where the house loops underneath that entry point there. I just wanted to get more layers to help the players fight on. This is the staircase to go down and out. We fly back again. Let's go through the main door now. As we see it, we have a nice view of the front. Nice front door. I was actually going to have a nice three-sided piston door, but that was too much work. These were just added at the time, these decorated pots, whenever I built this, I believe, so I wanted to include them. I barely furnished the whole place. I really liked what I did here. I forgot a lot of this stuff, actually. Here, now we're in the garage. I want to have a nice glass roof. I made some cars, at least the best of my ability. I forgot what these are for. Did I put something in there? No, I didn't. Okay, I was just curious. Here, another car and another car. I think a shelf? I don't know what I was doing. Is there anything in here? Oh, no, there isn't. I thought there'd be something behind the painting. Now I can go straight. Here we have a nice dining area surrounded by paintings. Take a left here. This is a staircase to go upstairs. Take a right. Here we have a nice balcony with another nice dining area. I use these sea pickles as cups. Take a right here. We have a nice lower cooking area. I had these chiseled bookshelves. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, spawn eggs? Oh, I didn't know. Oh, this is awesome. I didn't know they did this. I actually like the new textures. I've heard about them changing them, and I thought I'd be really against them, but I actually like these. Part of me kind of misses the old textures. But yeah, I had these chiseled bookshelves here to act as like a empty shelf. Here we have a nice little pool. If the attackers are smart, they could get under there and break this glass, let the water drip down, and they can easily get it via that way. I'm always trying to make it where there's more ways to think. Here we go here. There's a nice empty area here. I think I left a lot of this places open so the defending team could come in, and they had special rules where they had to make certain buildings and structures. So that's one of the main reasons why I left a lot of these places open. They have a nice TV area here with some couches. Did I hide anything here? Oh no, I didn't. I like to hide stuff. I just forget where I put them. If we go up the staircase here, you can imagine defending this and looking out the window. Did I hide anything in here? Nope. Here, let me fly for you. Keep on going. We have these nice amethyst crystals on display. I added these chests around so the defending team can have places to store their items. We have a nice luxury main bedroom here. See the lights I was referring to earlier via the generator. Here we have a nice little study. And here we have an office idea that I came up with, and I was really proud of it because you could set up the players could set up their little stations here, there, and in this observation area where they could see off into the sunset and if there's any enemies sneaking through. We have a nice closet here and another bedroom and a window. See, this is another staircase that I was referring to earlier. If we go straight and go up this staircase, get a nice view of the main lobby with this nice pyramid roof. We go up the staircase. I wanted to have them 3x3. I want to have not that many choke points. Here we get onto the roof where there's tons of open space. There's a nice lightning tower here to catch all the electricity. And yeah, I love building. It is a big part of who I am. And I hope you enjoyed this little structure. Did I do anything on this one? Nope. Yep. Okay, if I remember. Yes! 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 This one was so much fun to make. So this is, again, one of those attacking versus defending areas. Here we have the attacking team spawn. It's all encased in barrier blocks where this place will be walled off whenever the game starts. They're able to get through. I designed it based off of No Man's Land from World War I, where you should know history. You know what I'm talking about. So the attacking team spawn here, and they have to go rush and attack the green beacon. We actually got to use and play on this map a lot. I'd say a lot more, like 3 or 4 times, and it was a lot of fun. We have nice craters, nice marshlands here. I started up these barbed wires, so to funnel the attacking team, they'd have to kind of zigzag through. They couldn't just go straight. Here we have the main place. I wanted to design it to look like an ancient rundown fortress, as you see in the middle area there, and then some modern bunkers across the edges. Of course, we have some lights here and there with those torches on the posts. The attackers can actually run all the way across the map and stay out of render distance, so they can sneak around and attack from the sides. I also added soul sand, so the attacking team would have to be careful. It's like mud, they get slowed down. There's shell craters here and there that the attackers can use as a little temporary hunker down spots, like right here. And as I usually do, I have little secret areas that they could sneak in through. So I have this trench right here. I wanted to make more of these, like copy this and paste it, but I didn't know how to do that at the time. So the attackers can run down here and they can sneak in right here and get into the base via there. And there's about 2 or 3 more. There's one right here where I want to make a big shell crater so it's nice and smoking. And when the attackers jump in, it's water, nice landing. Oh, it's caved off. When they turn around, a train track. Is it F1? Yes. As we can see, they fly through here. I'm sorry, this is meant to be a train track, and it's actually old and abandoned. So the monsters can actually sneak through here, but they have to be careful. And there's 2 ways they can get through here. One right here, they can press this button and blow up the wall and sneak them through there, but it'll alert their position. Another one will be over here next to the old station. They can climb up the ladder, and climb the staircase, and blow this charge to break through. I'll go into spectator so you can see. There's a nice, I put a lot of effort into the underground of it. If we go over here, this sneak in area right here, as I was saying earlier, you can see the support beams like the attackers were tunneling in to get through. And they have charges down here. One near the barracks and then the prison chamber. And then near this main area. And there's another sneak around place back here. They can sneak in, get down and through. And then there's another charge for them. I was having a lot of fun coming up with these little sneak in spots. There's one right here, really close, with another charge. And this one was really neat to come, at least I thought it was neat to come up with. They'd sneak in through here and actually have two choices. One where they can breach into one of the modern bunker entrances, or right in front of it to catch some people off guard. Here is a top-down perspective that we see. You see it's a nice triangle shape, roughly. I wanted to have it somewhat symmetrical. After all, it is meant to be an abandoned fortress. And I gave it these presets so the defending team can build up their walls. They could go, hey, we need to build up this stuff quickly, so they would have a preface of what it's going to look like. I had these bunkers here that can only be opened from the inside, as you see here, and they're these bunkers here. You can only open them from the inside. They had these little chute doors. Oh, wrong ones. They had these little chute doors, so you can toggle. Do you want to see through it? Do you want them to see you? And you can open it and shoot through, and they won't be able to get you. And it's like that on all these sides. As I'm saying, you could go down into the bunker and run through back to the main base. Now let's say we just walked out right here. Let me give you a run around. As you see, I put a lot of attention to the detail and like the old kind of imagery, or whatever the term is, for the layout of the castle. If we walk around in the trenches here, get you a feel of the land. Here we end up next to the other bunker. These are all identical. So high palisades on the rear side, so the defending team can feel they can show more of their attention to the front side. Some rubble here and there. Some vines to climb the ladders. And this just loops all the way around. And again, all these three bunkers are identical. And I try to make this very dense and urban. So as we can see, there's meant to be like different towers. This one right here is blown up with some skulls, whatnot, and you can actually see where you can get inside the bunker via there. So if the attacker team puts a charge here, they can get through. Here we have some remnants of campsites. Creating the ruins was so much fun. It's just so much stuff I could come up with. Here we walk through different areas. We see a nice hourglass shape. Sneak in. We can go up. And this is how you get to the top part where a good defensive position is. Here we see the nice rubble and hallways. I spent probably countless hours trying to design these things. So right here we have a destroyed tower. This is meant to be like an identical one over there. Some destroyed palisades, some ruined shelter. We can walk through right here on these old wooden decrepit areas to get into the main part of the base. This is the area they'd have to defend. It's actually right underneath us. As we see, there's three main tunnels, and they all take you to those each individual bunkers. So there's multiple avenues to protect from. We have a nice open area here for the defending team to build their necessary structures. A nice defensive outline. And let's actually go inside the bunker for once. Or the fortress. So here, this is the main entrance. At least for the defending team. You have a left and a right. Let's go right. Here, we have this first layer. And this actually goes underneath. Oh, wait, what's that? Is that decoration? Oh, that is just decoration. I like my secrets. I couldn't tell if that was meant to be a door or something. Here's meant to be an armory for the defending team. All this is empty storage. If we go all the way around, this actually leads us out right here. So that's where that leads us. So if they're smart, they block this off. Here we have these doors here, and of course it mirrors all the way on the other side. Now over here, that's what I was telling you, where you can see outside. It's because this area was caved in after that blast. And it just mirrors all the way around. Oh, now what's this? A staircase. Is it on the other side? Yeah, it's a staircase. Let's go down. Oh, now you see, this is the area you'd have to defend. thought I heard someone speak. We have a nice beacon here. So if the attackers get in, they'd have to drill down into this defending area. So the defending team would have to mine resources where they dig up gravel, and how the mod would work, you dig up the gravel and it give you stone, and that's how what you use to build with, and there'd be ores inside this massive shaft. It's hard to see it, but just imagine a big square down there with those staircases, and that's where the resources are for the defending team. And they'd be nice and safe getting them underground. The staircase mirrors the same way up there. Let's go over here. The defending team will also have to have oil and other resources that were necessary in the mod pack. Here we have a nice little infirmary. At least I believe that's what this was. If we go down, don't ask what happened in here. Take a left here. This actually cuts into one of the bunker paths. We go straight. Here we go into the prisoner area, which is meant to be an abandoned area, and this, if you recall, is where the attackers would break through. Now back over here, we find where the oil is, and the mod pack had just replaced some water parts with the oil, and this, in the mod pack, these iron bars would be necessary. It's hard to remember all of it, but they were just necessary, retextured. I had a lot of fun making these wall designs. And here, let's go all the way back. Now let's go this direction. Oh, I think I actually labeled, wood sawmill and barracks. So here we have food reserve. If we take a left, here we have the cooking area, a nice bell, some cake. Here we have food reserves, where the defending team can have some easy to get food. Take it right here. Now we have an armory. Well, some free armor for the defending team. It's free, but it's really weak. I give them an anvil and some starting items. Here we have some lava. Take a left here. We have the bathrooms. And then the community showers. Some toilet. And if I believe so, I had an entry point over here. Yeah, right there. Yeah. So they can breach through this bunker here, or this community shower. Here's the main barracks for all the defending teammates. Go all the way back. Now let's go straight. Here, these doors would lead up and out into the main area. Now here's the command room over here. The team leader would stand here, give their speech, and here we have the home base, and the enemy is attacking from this direction, which, if we go into spectator mode, you can kind of see, but there's nowhere water. It's going to give you that frame of reference. Whenever the base is under serious attack, they can have some role play and activate the base alarm. I know it sounds like dubstep or something, but you have to bear with me. But yeah, there's that.